Sometimes you just do what the customer wants. One of my employees accidentally sent out the wrong item on an internet sale. Person was more than just pissed. We offered return at our expense and will ship the correct item ASAP, and original shipping would be refunded. But no, that wasn't good enough for this person. Told me I should fire Steve for this. Steve, not his real name, had made a simple mistake, and things happened because we were in the busy time of the year. Now this was 2 weeks before Christmas, and I finally replied to this angry customer. Dear customer, thank you. I appreciate your insistence that action be taken in this case. I had been building a case to remove Steve from the company for some time, and this helps me seal the deal. You aren't the first person to tell me this. Thanks to your complaint, I have given to Steve his walking papers. He was very upset. He even cried a little bit and asked after 4 years how I could be so heartless to fire him 2 weeks before Christmas, and that he was the only source of income for his family with 2 kids and disabled wife. I simply told him he kissed off the wrong customer. Sorry, Steve, but Santa won't be visiting your kids this year. Oh, and Steve, sorry, but you no longer qualify for your year-end bonus. I thanked the customer because his complaint was gonna save the company a lot of money, and as a reward I was making his $8 purchase totally free. Customer sent back a very long email where he profusely apologized over and over, to the point they must have been crying at the computer while typing it out. They were shocked and stunned I would fire someone just before Christmas, and had this attitude that it was a good thing. They literally begged me to hire him back. Well, Steve and I had a good laugh reading what this angry customer wrote. I saved the letter, and over the next 2 years sent it out twice more. Steve was not only a good employee who was honest and caring, I also considered him a friend. Give the people what they want, and suddenly they realize they are the monster they hate the most. Good job! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Steve died because of your silly complaint. Be sure to add in a line about Steve's quadriplegic wife being fine without his health insurance. It's amazing how much better of a place the world would be if people would take a second to step back and see how their actions might affect others. Good on you for making this particular individual reflect on their behavior. I hope you responded with a, "Your words have moved me." Tiny human type speech. And then the dude went on to become a kinder, more empathic and self-aware human being. Yeah, that reverse Uno worked like a charm. Is Steve okay though? Yes, customers, and humans in general, are the monsters. And for some reason they become bigger monsters as they climb the ladder of success. Almost like this world is actually the Lovecraftian horror people write about. Was it Macy's that had employees that were hired to be fired every day? A customer would complain. That employee would be called to the floor and fired in front of the customer. And they'd walk out and come back in and be ready for the next firing. Just to make customers happy. Just scarring enough that he will never forget. Did this happen a long time ago? I feel like nowadays if you sent that to somebody it would just give them a Karen entitlement boner for days. You shouldn't have said you were building a case against Steve. That makes it sound like he was incompetent. You could have said something like, he refuses to work overtime because of his extensive charity work at the battered women's shelter. But your insistence to fire him as a loyal customer is more important to this company. We had Steve executed by long, slow torture at the hands of orphaned children because he failed to tape your package the correct way. We deeply appreciate your support in our employee decisions. Good guy Steve, taking one for the team. This was brilliant. Rolling on the floor laughing. Should have sent them a follow-up that Steve had resorted to begging, and if they cared, they could find him at I-75 and Liberty Street. I love the response back to this customer and the reaction. Priceless. Not sure if it's MC in its purest form, since no actual firing occurred, which would be awful, but wonderful nonetheless. This is brilliant. I'm saving to use with my team. Somehow, Steve returned. Could have also mentioned that the medical benefits for the disabled wife were terminated. An excellent response, smiley face.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.